once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Megaman. Well, actually, for the first time to Let's Play Megaman. I am the Wulv. Now, I know it says Rockman on here. That's the Japanese translation, but the games are the same. And actually, if I were to show you when I pull up a list of my ROMs, it says Megaman 1. I don't know why it says Rockman here. I just know that Rockman is a Japanese translation because Mega Man's true name is Rock. So it brings up this interesting thing of how how the characters mostly are named after like music things. You have rock, you have roll, you have bass, you have treble, you have blues. And for those of you who don't know who blues is the Japanese translation of Proto Man, who, you know, one of my favorite characters in the Mega Man series, who doesn't appear until number 3, which I'm sure I told you before. And I apologize ahead of time if my voice is a lot lower than it is. Allergies plus combination of talking a lot, etc., just led to me basically getting ready to lose my voice. But I wanted to bring this all to you today and make sure that I got another video up because, as I said, my viewers are really starting to catch up on my videos. I'm not sure how many viewers I have out there because no subscriptions, but really at the speed I do them, I can see why I don't have any subscriptions. I don't mind. I just want to thank you, my loyal viewers, is all. Now, I know you don't hear any music at the moment. Music doesn't start until I get into the game. This first video, I've talked a lot, rambled a lot, so I'm only going to get one Robot Master, and I know. Out of 6. Next video, I'm making no promises to whether I'll do 1 or 2 because this game's going to go a lot rockier for me than the other Mega Man games. It's the one that I've played the least, is the one that I have the least amount of practice and expertise on. I do know a few tricks that have made it so I've gotten through the game, but that's all that I can really tell you. So, let's get down to it. That is the game that you heard there. I hope you can hear my voice over the game. I really do. And sorry for those of you that might be straining to listen. If I decide in the editing that we just won't be able to do it, then it might be a couple days before I bring you a new video. And I will end up posting this video just so you can hear the opponent or whatnot, but that's all that it really comes down to. Now, there are 2 guys that are easy enough for me when using just the normal arm cannon. That's all that is, not Mega Buster yet. Mega Buster doesn't come into play till Mega Man 4. Cut Man's one of them. Bomb Man's the other one. Now, I could start with Bomb Man and go Guts Man so I can do the rest of these guys, but to be honest, I like Cut Man the best to go to first, and since I can do both Cut Man and Bomb Man with my normal cannon, those will be the first I do. I'll do Cut Man first, then Bomb Man. It's just because Cut Man's weapon helps make it so I don't have to deal with any of the sliders in the game, which I don't know their actual name, but I'm sure people know what I talk about. They're the same things I talk about sliding across the board whenever you end up on their platform type ideas, so that's really what it is. Okay, now let's just get away from that guy because I really hate these flyer guy things. Now, I know they said they haven't had a lot of experience and haven't played as much, so people might be worried about like what I'll do for commentary, I'm not too worried. There's always stuff I can think of. Like right now, Cutman's Board. It's one of my favorites, I think, for I mean, it's kind of simple, but it's one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. First time that you see like these kind of canon things, you see them in other Mega Man games, not this particular style, but you see cannons in other games. I think my favorite incarnation is this game for them, just because, you know, they have this whole four-way streak instead of following you in only three directions, or, well, more than three directions, but you know, it feels like only three. And, you know, I'm playing it. Cutman's one of the first guys I played that in Gutsman, and Gutsman's Board is tough, but I'll get to that when I get to Gutsman's Board. So that was the first time that I saw these eye guy things, which are, like, one of my favorite, enemies in this game. It makes me wonder why they... Well, I haven't really seen, or I can't really think of other incarnation type ideas of them in other Mega Man games. You know, if you have a comment telling me that I'm wrong, post in the commentary or commentary or whatnot. You know, I'll be happy for the commentary. I'm always happy to learn new things. But yeah, they're one of my favorite enemies in this game, and it really makes me wonder why they weren't in more. Maybe they weren't other people's favorites, but they're definitely mine. Least favorite are those guys for their toughness, but they make great enemies for other Mega Man. In this Mega Man whatnot, because you do basically come across ideas like those guys in other Mega Man games. Like Mega Man 3 has its own little incarnation where it drops its head on you or whatnot when you're under it. And this is the first instance we see of what I call the jumpers. I'm not sure really what their name is. Somebody might be able to tell me one day. Or I can look up on the Mega Man wiki, but you know, that's the first incarnation I've seen of them, and as I said, they're in like every Mega Man game. They come in versions in every Mega Man game. Sometimes they're jet propelled like in Mega Man 6, sometimes they're bigger versions of the jumper like in Mega Man 3. I mean, as we go through the Mega Man games, I'll be able to point them all out to you and tell you why I call the jumper. Now, hopefully I don't screw this up royally. I'm not feeling well, as I said, so might become a little more difficult for me to do what I want to. But basically, with Cutman, just keep on shooting at him, like so. He's very easy. Just jump over his scissor-type head thing, and you see, there he is. He's down for the count. I mean, beautiful, simple, easy Robot Master for the first one. And that's a good thing, because a lot of the Robot Masters in this game, all with the boards especially, it's the boards, make it a hard game. Anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, which probably won't be till tomorrow because my voice, I don't want to strain it too much over the next few days. This is Wulv, signing off.